Aside, peoples of the universe, welcome back to another little Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play episode day. And I know it's been a minute. uh, Nothing. I don't think anything really happened this time. It was just I needed to kind of get myself back into the groove of doing videos and stuff again. So I took a break to kind of get back in the mentality to do edits and everything. And I think I'm back to that point now. So here we are. I have a new mentality when it comes down to this channel. I don't think I'm gonna be doing I'm not gonna be doing the videos how I've been doing them. Well, like I don't. I'll explain. Um, so what I mean is, the way I was doing videos before was I would record one day, and then you will see that video like maybe 2 days or maybe a day prior. So imagine this: you see a video. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. Episode one. You see episode one now, today, right now. I recorded episode one, say a day or two before this day. So by the time you see episode one, I might be doing episode two or three at that point. And obviously I was doing them day by day. So I was only like a couple of maybe max 2 episodes in front of like what you're seeing. And the way I was doing this so I didn't like kind of like I don't want to say myself. To keep the experience authentic was I was doing an hour a day. Which when you really want to play a game, it's hard to do that. So I have a new mentality going forward with games that I want to do less plays on, but are more say multiplayer eccentric like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing less plays, doing solo mode, doing ranked duels and stuff like that. We're still going to be doing that. However, I might not do it like every single day you get an upload, which kind of sucks, I know. But for the purpose of, I don't know, keeping the game fun for me, and this is going for other games too. I think that's the best way I could go about this. At least for multiplayer games. For single player games, say, or not single player, for story driven games like let's say Elden Ring, which I completed by the way. I know it's not on YouTube, but I completed it. It took me, I think, 133 hours, if memory serves me right. And I have like maybe close to 400 hours in the game now. A game like that, I was recording day by day, only an hour a day. So basically, the episode that you saw, I just did maybe a day or two prior, and I didn't play anymore, which really sucks because I really wanted to play Elden Ring like all day. So I'm thinking if I do in the future when I do more Let's Plays that's more story driven, I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of just play the game like I would normally, and maybe you'll just be seeing 2 to 3 uploads a day, in opposed to seeing 1 upload a day. I don't know yet. Still figuring it out. Obviously, this channel's still new. I got time to figure stuff out. Um, but yeah, that's kind of like my where we're at now in terms of the Let's Play channel. Um, you might not see, like I said, you might not see a video every single day. I'm gonna try to do every single day still, but you might not see one every single day. You're gonna see at least one a week. At least one. I promise at least one. Every single day, probably not. You might see one, maybe two a week, but I don't know yet. I'm still kind of figuring that part out, but don't worry. Like I said, you're gonna see at least one a week. Anyway, that out the way. Let's talk about what we have done. I haven't done anything in solo mode, so don't worry. Deck. So, first things first. I deleted the other Despia deck I had that I copied. I deleted that Despia deck. I kept the one that's like the work in progress. Obviously now there's new Despia cards that I haven't added in yet, so I need to basically redo this deck, but that's one other time. The Blackwing deck that we had, yeah, so I completed it, and yeah, it's horrible. It's really bad, not good at all. So I spent like an hour, I think like 2, 3 days ago, just thinking of what I can do to make this deck better. And I settled on this, which I'm still not completely done yet. I settled on this. It has 46 cards in it. I know, a bit much. It has some interesting tech that I want to try out in here. I want to put Dark Honest in here because it was for Dark Monsters. I have what's my other tech? Oh, these two Blackwing cards, because I know most people don't run Blackwing like specific traps, but I like these two. I want to run them. I have this guy who just kind of like a he's just like a monster in the game. He just banishes stuff. He seems okay. We got Baron in here for obvious reasons. We have this combination here, which is interesting. I have seen these Ray Raptors before, and when I was looking up like XYZ Wing Beast, and I saw a lot of Ray Raptors like this one. He seemed the most generic that I can use, since obviously they're all Darkwing Beasts. But I was thinking maybe I could do like a Ray Raptor Blackwing hybrid of a deck. So that's something I was thinking of. This card, I did see a combination that people was doing. They used this card to spell to summon this guy. So I was like, oh, that's actually kind of smart. So I put him in here too. And I put Zeus in here since, well, it just makes sense. Zeus combo. Obviously this is a 46 card deck. I need to take out at least 4 more cards. And the thing is, I want to keep my tech stuff in here like this. Dark Arm Dragon, which I know pretty bad, considering you need to have 3 in your graveyard to even summon it, and you need to only have 3. But I don't know. I just want to keep it in. You know, it's a fun deck. So, I don't know. This is something we'll come back to later. I'm probably going to take out Dark Arm Dragon, but we'll see. But, that out the way, we have a deck here that we're going to be making. Tri-Mids, which I really enjoy. I essentially copied the deck I made from Dueling Nexus and just put it over here. There's a couple of extra cards to add in here, like Maxi and Nibiru, adding a couple stuff like that. But for the most part, this is my exact deck I had from over on Dueling Nexus. I think I added in some tuners. Yeah, these guys, the Animancipators. Which, honestly, these guys seem like an interesting deck, too. I think we played Animancipators, didn't we? On solo mode? I don't know. I feel like we did. But this seems like an interesting deck I might pursue. Also, while I was making this deck, which obviously is still not done yet, while I was making this, I found out that Fossil Fusion, these guys are in the game. And I might make a Fossil Fusion deck now. So, that could be fun. But, that aside, we have a new deck. We have Qliphort, or Qliphort? Something like that. This is a deck that while I was not playing the game for like 5 or so years, back in, I don't know what year it was, maybe 2015, 2014? Somewhere. It was some given time. I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was hearing a lot about Spiral, Qliphort, and Sky Striker being like meta decks. And the name Qliphort stuck with me. Obviously, you don't see these guys ever now. but it stuck with me, so I decided, you know what, we're gonna make a Qliphort deck. So that's what we did here. This is the deck I made. It's okay. I took some inspiration from. I think it was on like some deck building site. Someone had a deck list out that had a couple of cards in here that I was like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. And those cards was Skill Drain. It makes sense to have Skill Drain in his since it negates their effects. That makes sense. I think I added in Gozen because, well, they're all Earth monsters. Makes sense. Robbie the Warlords I also added in, but I'm thinking about taking out. I had two in, but I took one out because, well, it just this card's kind of bad. Most decks you play against all are one type of monster, so kind of bad. The extra deck doesn't really matter because all the Qliphort cards literally prevent you from special summoning except for Qli monsters. So, yeah. But this is the deck we're going to be running today. Might do some hero as well. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of want to make a new hero deck as well. But we can't really do any of that right now because, as you guys probably have seen, there is a new event coming, Anti-Spell Festival. And guess what? We don't have a deck that doesn't use spells. I don't know what we're gonna do for that. We might be stuck using loner decks. I don't know. But what we're gonna do today, let me check the time real quick. So we're at 11 minutes right now. They changed how the PlayStation layout is, so it's kind of weird. 11 minutes right now. Do you want to do solo or do you want to do just a normal duel? Let's just do a normal duel. Let's do a normal duel. Hopefully we don't get our ass kicked. We probably will. Qliphort isn't the strongest of decks, but let's see what happens. It's a fun deck all the same. I played a couple of duels already with it, obviously. So for anyone wondering how they work, I got you. They're interesting. They're interesting. They're interesting. But yeah, going back to what I was saying at the beginning. Going forward, I plan on continuing to upload like Let's Plays for Yu-Gi-Oh here. I'm thinking at least a combination of both solo and ranked, right? But I just don't know. I just don't know how I want to do it just yet, which is the only problem. Looks like we're going against Eldritch. Looks like Eldritch, which could be interesting. Why didn't you Ash Blossom? I don't Ash Blossom most of the pot cards. I feel like it's redundant. It doesn't really do anything for you. Like, sure, it will prevent them from getting 2 cards, but I don't know. I feel like that's not a good trade-off, to be honest. Like him, for example, it looks like he has an Ash Blossom himself. And he's thinking about, is that a good idea? See? He was like, yeah, that's a good idea. See, I don't think that's a good idea. And it's because your opponent can have other such cards, like I do, right? I don't know. I just don't think Ash Blossoming a pot is a good idea, personally. Skill Drain. Ooh. Well, we want Skill Drain. Not like it matters, actually, if this is Eldritch like I think it might be, but it might not be. I don't know. Could be, could not be, I don't know. Now we use Summoner's Art here to grab ourselves Scout. Scout is a searching card. We put Scout over here because we don't know what this is. Honestly, judging by the fact that he has one face down, I'm inclined to believe it's Numeron, but Numeron wouldn't banish that cost like that, so which is why I think it might be Eldritch, but I don't honestly know at this point. This is honestly such a weird hand. I think we're just gonna get Carrier. You can't blow his back row up anyway, so let's just get Carrier here. We'll get Carrier, summon him, drop down our equip spell, and go for it. Now what's cool about the Qliphort is that all of them can be summoned without tribute summoning, but it means that their attack goes down to like 1800. All of them have the effect of any monsters that are below their level, they're unaffected by. Carrier and Helix, see, that doesn't do anything to us. However, he did it so he could special summon that guy. Let's see what he gets. Whatever he gets, that'll tell us what kind of deck he's playing. Does he not have an idea what he wants to grab? This is what it's looking like. It looks like he doesn't know what he wants to grab right now. Harpies. Okay. No. That's fine. Yeah, sure. Go for it. It appears he wants to destroy our skill drain. So he grabbed Harpies. Kind of weird. Makes me wonder what deck he's actually running now. Because he has to use it. He can't keep it now. Now you see, this time we will... He only did 3 that time. We're not going to do it. If he did 6 again, then I would have did it. He only did 3 that time. And now we get this effect, which allows us to search our deck for another Qliphort card. Unless he says no. Which he could. Will he say no? He said no. This man had 2 Ash Blossoms so far. Nice. 2 Ashes, 2 draws. You love to see it. That's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? We're actually kind of looking bad now because we don't really have anything. Honestly, I kind of just want to let him attack and see what happens. We don't really have a play here. Our play would be just waiting, to be honest. We don't have a play. Very unfortunate. Judging by him doing only 1 card this time, it makes me wonder if he actually needs his extra deck. And he accidentally banned something that was like useful to him. Oh, it is Eldritch. If that's the case, this is probably game now, actually. Cause now he can just send one of these special summon this from his hand. Yep. That do be game. Boop, 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 boop. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It just, the fact that he drew 2 ashes. Like, 2. 2. Friend, no. You're not BMing like that, bro. He had 2 Ash Blossoms. Like, why? Very unfortunate. If I summoned Stealth there, that would have been fine, but then I still don't have I don't have follow-up play. Like, that's the issue there. Qliphort's a fun deck, but they're not really that great. At least not my version. I don't know if I don't know what I can do really to make them better. I don't play Earth machines like that. And I know that you can't really combine them with other stuff like Machina cards because, well, Qliphort specifically says that you can't spell some other monsters but Qliphort monsters, so yeah. And what's more, that effect can't be negated, so you can't even negate your own effect or something. Blackwing. Ooh. Now that's cool. Gonna toggle on here. He's just gonna normal summon. This goes normal summoning someone. Okay. Blackwing though. Ooh. Might can learn something here for my Blackwing deck. This goes also win attribute. 1% on your phase. You know someone plus summon a wing beast. Normal summon one symbol card. Okay. Do I want to use this now? Sure. You could just end this on. If I want you to control a wing beast and you control at least 2 monsters with different original names, pay 2, 6 healing life and draw 2 cards. Interesting. See, like a card like this against a deck like this is useless because they're all wing beasts. Very unfortunate getting cards like that. We will just have to normal summon carrier here, I think. Yeah, we just normal summon carrier. We don't really have a play here. Rivalry is going to be useless to us, and skill drain probably as well. However, we are going to flip rivalry up immediately. Just in case, because you never know. Maybe our opponent here, you know, might want to special summon something that isn't a winged beast, even though I highly doubt it at this point. Return all spell and traps in your opponent's. Actually, we're going to use skill drain here. Now, the reason why we're using skill drain here is because it negates my monster's effect, so he will go back to 2400. There. And now, because he was normal summoned, still, he will gain the effect of if this card's unaffected by opponent monsters who are less level/rank. So if he tries to do like 101, for example, he can't take my monster because that monster's of rank 4. Unfortunately, if he does a link, that doesn't help me, but this is 4 monsters on the field now. I am scared. You can make Goddess. Would they make Goddess? I thought this is a link summon. Yeah, link summoning. That sucks. Who is this? For someone Darkwing Beast. Oh, this is the one that has Ray Raptors specifically. Yeah. I was thinking about adding him because 2 Darkwing Beasts, but then he has like, oh wait, you can spell so many Darkwing Beasts from the deck. I didn't want to because there's other effect about Ray Raptors. I didn't want to. I'm not really using Ray Raptors, you know. I'm using that one though. That's a lot of defense. Oh dear. I don't like where this is going. Going. We're about to get ran. We're about to get ran, bros. We are about to get ran. This actually might be the I think this is the Blackwing slash Raid Raptor deck that I've been seeing going around. Because when I went to go make my updated Blackwing deck, I essentially saw basically everyone playing the exact same version, and this is looking basically just like that. And I'm someone who don't like that. If I do a deck, I want to do it like in a way that's fun, you know, fun, different, and not like everyone else's. Obviously, they go for different, but you know what I mean. This is literally looking just like that deck that I've been seeing going around. This card I don't think I recognize though. Oh look, it's a rank 6, so it's able to destroy my monster. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think this is probably game. This is probably game. Probably game. Probably game. Game. Oh, it's a quick play. Yep, this is basically the exact same deck, yeah. Ultimate Falcon. Yeah, they go Reyes Knight. He might do the little combo I was telling you guys about. You summon him, and then you just do that to summon the other guy. Yeah. That's one thing I did actually like, because I was like, oh yeah, that's actually not too bad. Because this guy negates, I think. You can attach my card, this guy, blah, blah, blah. Negate the effects of all other face I'm also on the field, yeah. 10k, goddamn. But yeah. That's the Blackwing deck. Well, that's the quotation mark Blackwing deck that's going around that I'm not a fan of. It doesn't stay true to Blackwings, at least not in my opinion. It's more of a combine stuff together to make it better, you know? I mean, that's fine. But I obviously prefer a deck to kind of stay true to itself, in a way. But that is basically it for this video. Next time we're gonna go back to solo mode and pick up where we left off. Oh, bless you. Ferret sneezed. Pick up where we left off, which was here. Digital bugs. Go back here, go through the gate, see what's what. Let's go ahead and collect our gems. I think we might have enough gems to grab the pass. No, we are 30 off. That is funny. But that is fine. Actually, wait. Might be 30 gems here, maybe? Copium? Yeah, that's Copium. 10. Whatever. But yeah, without further ado, I bid you all adieu. Take care and peace. Bye-bye.